Alright everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is Matt and this is the Gaming Corner. Alright, so today what we are going to be talking about is Tomb Raider. So, now, I've had these for a little bit. I just got this one recently. And I've also owned the Tomb Raiders 1, 2, and 3, the original ones, off of GOG. And I've had those for quite a long time, and I've never really played any of them. Now, it doesn't mean I have never played a Tomb Raider game. I mean, as you can see from the little pops that are going to be coming up around here, I played the newer Tomb Raider games, like I think it was 2013, the reboot that they did. I played those three. But with these ones right here, I decided to take a look at these, and I wanted to find out, first of all, Tomb Raider 1 on here, which one of these two were they copying? I had a feeling it was going to be the PlayStation version, but I wanted to put them all together, along with the GOG version. Now, well, I want to put them all together in a nice little video that I'm going to show here, just to show, you know, how all of them ran, what they look like, stuff like that. So it is just the first cave, the opening part of it. I tried to run each one the exact same way, so there will be some edits and some cuts. But I did try to at least run the game the same way. You know, I tried to do it the exact same way on every version. There are some edits in there to try to keep it condensed so it doesn't get too long. But like I said, it's just the opening cave, part one of it. So let's go on over to that part of the video and we will talk about that, and I'll tell you guys in the video which one I like the most, which one I think looks the best, and all that kind of stuff. Because so far I'm having a blast playing this. I wish I would have played it earlier, but hey, better late than never. So let's go on over to that video. Alright, so here we go inside of the game. Now as you can see, I have it marked Sega Saturn's up on the top, Evercade is next on the top, then PC and PS1. Now you'll notice that the PC version doesn't look quite as clear. I don't know if that is because of a setting I was using. I was playing this on Windows 11, so I don't know if maybe it was trying to do the auto HDR, or if there was just a setting I had set up wrong, because I do feel it looks better on my older gaming PC, which is a AMD FX 8350. But you know, it is what it is for this part, for the movie part. I mean, it could be, like I said, anything. It could be something with the Windows 11 that it's being played on right now, because I'm playing it on my main gaming PC. But physically wise, sound, everything is fine. Opening on all of them looks really good, though, especially for the 3 console versions, the Saturn, Evercade, and PS1. Now, once we get here into gameplay in just a few minutes, it's at the I can't talk anymore. During the gameplay is when I had to do some cutting and editing and stuff like that. So once that gets going, you know, you'll see what we got going on here. But right now, we're going to watch the intro. So I'm going to be quiet for a few minutes, and we will let the intro go from here.
And there's this little trinket, an age-old artifact of mystical powers buried in the unfound tomb of Qualopec. That's my interest. You could leave tomorrow. Are you busy tomorrow?
Alright, so here we are inside the game. It's amazing to see some of the lighting difference and texture differences that are in here. So the PC one, once again, has, you know, a little bit of a duller lighting look, but that, like I said, that could be a setting I put on too in the game. It's hard to say. You can see pretty much how the Evercade and the PS1 look virtually identical. And I do think, for my personal taste, I think the Saturn has the better lighting and better textures. And as you can see here, I'm trying to figure out how to do stuff again, because going through, you know, 4 different setups is somewhat annoying. But I tried to keep this all pretty close to the same to show everything. And like I said, if you're watching the Evercade and the PS1, you can see that they look identical. On the Saturn here, when I'm coming into the back, you can see it's a little bit darker, which I personally like. I like how it's darker. You're supposed to be in a cave and that. And like I said, I think the textures on the Saturn look the best. The wall textures and all that, I think the Saturn has the better look of textures. In certain areas like the Evercade right now, if you look up there, that's some good lighting right there. I like the way that lighting looks, and that is from the PS1. So I said each one of these has something I like. I can't complain about any of them. Just, I feel the Saturn did the lighting a bit better just because, you know, you're in a cave. It's supposed to be dark and gritty, and the Saturn definitely captured that pretty well. And that, I mean, yeah, that's my personal opinion there. Like I said, I think the textures on the Saturn were a bit better. Definitely smoother. Now, granted, on the PS1, I am playing it on the PlayStation 2. So I don't know if it has any smoothing that it does. You know how when you take an OG Xbox game, you put it in the 360, or if it's compatible on the Xbox One or Series, how it's got some upgrades to it. You know, it looks a bit smoother. I'm not sure if the PlayStation 1 does the same thing. Or the PlayStation 2, I should say, when you put a PlayStation 1 game in it. I do know they look better still on the PlayStation 3. I do know that much. Usually it's larger and all that kind of stuff. But anyway you look at it, I'm enjoying all 4 of these games right now. Like I said, I wish I started this earlier, considering I had a few of these a bit earlier, especially the Saturn version and the PC. I had those 2 way before I got the Evercade one. But yeah, you do what you do, and you learn. I should have been playing this sooner. When it comes to this game, my biggest problem is tank controls. You know, that little mummy right there that I'm up to on the PS1 and the Saturn right now, I don't know if you're able to do something with that. I tried shooting it, I tried hitting the action button and all that. I couldn't do anything with it. But, that's the way it is. What can you do? But what I was going to get back to is tank controls. That's what really kept me away from the game for so long, is I didn't like the tank controls. Once I did get used to them, it's been a hell of a lot easier. You'll see in certain parts here, because I do kind of leave a few of them in when I run into walls and shit like that. That is from the tank controls. Or when battling the wolves right now, you know, it'd be easier if they were more modern. I think they put modern controls in on the remakes, which I still need to get my hands on. But yes, this game is it's been a lot of fun. I do know where one of the secrets are. It's off to the left of the Saturn version right now. I did go into it on 2 of them. You'll see it when the end screen comes up that I did find at least one of the secret hidden whatever thingamabobs. But now, you know, a little bit of a cut here. Get the door open. Get ready to go to the end. I say, when you're watching all 40s and you're kind of looking at them, which one do you think looks the best with like the lighting and the textures and that? Like I said, I think the Saturn has the better lighting and textures. I know the PlayStation does better with it's a masking thing. I can't remember what it is when I finally get to the water section. I can't remember what the filter was called, but I know that the PlayStation does better with that type of stuff. But I do like the lighting in the Saturn. I don't know how else to phrase it. I love the way they did it. Alright, I think that's about it for my little review. I will play all 4 of these. I want to get to the end in all of them. And that, so I am going to play all 4 of them. I'm going to get to the end in each and every single one of these. And I'll probably have gameplay footage of those 4 coming on up. as I go, but I'm not going to do it like this. You know, if I get through part 2 on the Saturn first, I'll show the Saturn part 2 of the cave. Whatever comes next, if there's a part 3 of this cavern or whatever, it'll be the PlayStation or it'll be the, you know, it's going to go each one. I'll do this all the way through to the end of the game. Alright, I want to thank you guys for watching this one. Sorry you got to hear my lovely voice with a very lousy, how to put it, review. But I want to hear from you guys. Which one do you think looks the best? The Arcade and the PS1 are the same game. They definitely use the PS1 version of the game. Sega Saturn, I think looks awesome. The PC one I think looks good, but I will show gameplay footage from my other gaming PC just to see if there is a difference. Maybe Windows 11 is doing something goofy. But alright, we're getting close to the end here. And you guys get to see what the end screen is and what it all says and figure out that, yeah, I did figure out a couple of things. Not on the PC. It says secrets, 0 of 3. 10 kills, 2 pickups. Let's see here. PlayStation. Yep, same thing. 1 pickup. The Saturn. Ooh, I found 1 secret on the Saturn. And 1 secret on the Arcade. That's actually after I figured out where they were. Alright, everybody. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.